Okay. So in our group, we were still working on waste management. We defined some roles. So we had an MP, a person working in a ministry, an industrialist from a small SME involved in waste treatment. We had an NGO representative from an environmental organization. Yeah, and we had a layperson which was actually, or acted like he was not specially interested in the topic, and had some broader things to say sometimes, and some discontent to communicate. And he played his role very, very good. I think I covered all our roles, I think.
And the journalist.
And the journalist, of course, yeah. And then when we started, we were not sure, are we now simulating like a board meeting or something internal or external? And then we started reflecting, okay, what can we take out of, what kind of interest have we at stake when talking about TA? And we did a lot of synthesizing work, and finally we came up, excuse me, these 5 clusters here. The first cluster is that TA needs to deliver reliable knowledge, reliable in regard that they need to be at least a contribution of science. We discussed that it's not always sound scientific data we need, but at least a contribution of science. That the reliable knowledge is very important if you want to raise risk awareness or awareness of a certain situation. And that reliable knowledge is very necessary to take informed decision, whether you are in parliament or in the government or in some third sector or whatever. Then all the parties at stake were very worried about specifications of the TA project, or let's say to have guarantees. It's our guarantees with regard to the methods to apply. It also the final report needs to be down to earth, understandable for lay citizens. It also needs to be usable in everyday life. Then it needs to be solution oriented. The solutions can either be technological, political, or societal in all the spheres. And then there was much concern about the political control of such a project, with one aspect regarding a political responsibility of putting that topic on the agenda and fighting for it. And the other one was with regard to participation, that this is can very easily become instrumentalized, and so there's an issue of political control there. And then the last cluster is about justice, and there are 3 aspects to this. First, justice of cost and of distribution of cost, and what cost it implies doing the study, but also what recommendations are coming out of this. Then justice with regard to duties, and legal justice finally. So, and if my team wants to back me up here and add something, they're welcome. Okay.
Okay,